What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. Now, after several weeks of No Mobility Mondays, we're finally making a comeback and we're coming back strong. Now, what we're going to discuss today is how to use gentle hip distraction in your mobility routine, why you should use it, how you use it, and the main benefits of it, or what the main benefits you can expect from using it. Now, all you're going to need is a power rack or something that is stable and can hold a decent amount of resistance against with the band pulling it, and again, a band. The bigger you are, the more resistance you're going to need. So the more muscle you have around your hip area, the more musculature around your hip, the bigger the band, the more tension you're probably going to need for it to work. Now, what is gentle hip distraction? Well, gentle hip distraction is simply using a resistance such as a band to slightly distract the hip and alleviate pressure within the hip. You want to do this by hooking the band around the bar and then also hooking the band around your foot like so. Now, the main benefits of this are to unimpinge your hip. So what happens is, a lot of the time when doing extremely heavy loads over years and years and years of squats and deadlifts and almost any kind of hip involved movement, your hip becomes very inflamed and it becomes a lot more compact, and then what happens is your hip starts becoming impinged. It starts to get moved out of its natural position, which allows for full instantaneous axis of rotation, which is just the full range of motion throughout the hip joint, okay? And by doing so, what that's going to do is it's going to become inflamed and inflame a lot of the soft tissue around it because of the bone-on-bone contact, which is going to eventually lead to some minor discomfort or major discomfort. It's going to reduce your range of motion and reduce your chances and increase your chances of injury. So by doing this, by slightly distracting the hip and allowing the band to create tension and pull the hip socket apart and give yourself some more space in there, it's going to increase the range of motion, unimpinge your hip, if you're lucky, hopefully resetting the hip joint, which will then lead to increased recovery due to increased blood flow. It's going to increase the range of motion drastically. It's going to give your soft tissue a chance to breathe and reduce the inflammation within the soft tissue. It's going to increase the movement in general. It's going to increase all movements of the hip, all flexion, extension, abduction, adduction, and it's also going to increase your longevity in the long run because of all of those things. So I would definitely recommend adding this into your routine, guys, without doubt. I hope you found this video informative. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Be sure to like the video if you liked the video, and as always, I'll see all of you guys next time.